Hey guys, today I'm bringing you a review on the new MAC foundation, which is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and I have it in the shade NC15, which is the lightest shade they offer because I am the palest of the pale. And first of all, the price is $32, so it is a pricey foundation, and I'm going to tell you if I think it's worth it or not later on. And it only has 0.84 fluid ounces, so it's not a fluid ounce, and that's like the only con I find with this foundation is that it's not a full ounce, and I do think they should give you a full ounce if you're going to pay $32 for a foundation. The finish is a dewy natural finish, which I really like. Even though I have oily skin, I don't find that it makes my oily skin look like super bad or like super like, oh my goodness, she's a disco ball. No, I think it's a right amount of dewiness and natural finish, and I really like it. I like to apply it with the Real Techniques foundation buffing brush. That's what I like the best. You can use a sponge, it doesn't really matter. It works well with both kinds of applications, so I'm really fond of this foundation. And if you do have oily skin, I would suggest powdering it if you want it to stay a little bit longer, because your oil will bring it down after a while. Not that much, but I just suggest a light powder if you're oily. If you're dry or normal, you wouldn't have to powder it. It has really good staying power, as the name suggests, Pro Longwear, so it does last a really long time on me, which I think is great because I normally have issues with my foundation not staying long enough. And this is the first coat of the foundation, and I think it looks pretty flawless already. You can see some of my freckles. It's a good medium coverage, but it's definitely buildable to full. I'll show you some pictures afterwards where I build it up to full coverage. So the consistency is slightly runny. It's like a jelly consistency, and I really like the consistency. Here are some pictures of it with two layers, one like full layer all over the place, and then two slightly littler layers on top. So I think it's a good medium to full coverage. And here is a look I did the other day, which I have a tutorial on if you want to see it with the foundation all on. And then recently I tested it through water, so I put on a layer and no powder, and I also tested out some eye makeup products, which I'll tell you about later. And this is it before I went in the water. As you can see, it looks pretty flawless and it looks really good in my opinion. I know my face looks lighter than my body. It's not, it's just the light is directly shining on just my face. And this is the eye makeup that I was testing out, and it didn't really last very long. This is it after the pool, which I think it still looks pretty good for a waterproof foundation. I would say I was in the pool for around 2.5 hours, so that's a really long time. And I would say about 60% of the foundation is on. So 60% in 2.5 hours is pretty good for me. If you're probably going to be in there for just an hour to an hour and a half, you'd probably have all of it on.